Wow, have we got, how long is this video going to be? 40 minutes of an update on the, just on the RS4. Yeah, well, f me is all I can say. This thing's fought us every step of the way. If it wasn't seized, it's fucking broken. Someone had been in there with what looked like a fucking still saw. We're going to need to do a lot of bleeping in this video, Lee. Yeah, we're out, we're off. It took loads longer. It took more of us to get the box out than it normally would, just because everything was wrapped around in the wrong way. Things were rerouted, bolts were seized, bits were missing. There was bolts missing from the bell I was in. I can't comprehend, and they were at the bottom. It wasn't as if they were like really difficult to get to or anything. So whoever's owned this car before, with no disrespect intended, whoever's done some work on it has been very lazy. The actual decat pipes or the cat-delete pipes from from the manifold back, the bolts were welded in. You could see grinder marks in some of the heat shields that are on there. Just bizarre. I can't comprehend how you couldn't put stuff back.
Right. You've done that before, haven't you?
I know, yeah.
Oh.
It's not as big though, this. This is the only work I'm doing today. You can do the rest.
Gonna be a set of gloves.
You look like you're enjoying that far too much.
I had to find these gloves myself.
No chance. It's over. I can't reach one.
Well, I'm not going to be able to reach.
How much you want me taller than me?
What do you need to close the boot for?
If I'm 6'3", you're
why
like
do you need to
6'4",
close the
6'5", because I need to get to the back number plate. You always clean your surface.
You know what you can see really well from up there? That really weird pin dent in the boot.
No, I can't see it. But I used to sell new cars for a living. You know, you purposely blank that shit out. Can't see what you're on about, Mr. Customer. Oh yeah, now I can. Fuck's sake. I can get that took out. Easy job that. We couldn't do it. Get somebody that can.
Look at that.
Listen, it's only perfect, but it'll have to do.
Absolutely beautiful installation of a gel badge in cold weather without any heat.
There you go.
And you think that looks good?
What's up with it?
You got your glasses on?
I've lost my glasses.
Nah. Doesn't look right, that.
What do we need the key to it for? So that we can drive it further down the road so that you can have a look?
Take that off. You might as well go back up the ladders and take it off. They won't let us back into Warrington with that on.
So what we've got to do at this point is have a little interruption and just say a huge thanks to Alan at Auto Specialists for letting us sort Evil GT out with this intercooler. Now, it was off our demo car originally. We've just repurposed it when we changed to our existing setup on our car. So we spoke to Alan and he gave us permission to donate this to the Evil GT car free of charge, and we can only thank him for that. I'm sure Lee'll cut away to some excellent images of this beautiful intercooler for you guys all to see.
But yeah, when she weren't listening, you gobshite. Don't try and drag me into it.
Well, you're part to blame. You shouldn't
you be slagging off?
My wife. She knows I slag her off anyway. I just buy her something after it, she's fine. Bit of Selfridges. All this work. He sold my wife a Q5, 50 grand. Then he sold her the RS4 Mk3, 60 grand. He made her buy him a watch. Made me buy her a watch because he's into him. And what else? There was something else. And every time he used to talk, nearly sold her an e-tron, 80 grand. Remember that?
Instead of the Q5.
Well, that's 20 grand more.
Well, they say, so she would have had the
definitely don't get in like anywhere near being friends with you. Cost you a fortune. 3 years, but they're supposedly 3 years.
In about a year older?
No, I'm definitely older than 3 years.
Yeah. Well, they're sound, aren't they?
I reckon they're in really, really good condition, to be fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
So which one's which? How did they go together?
Front one,
yeah.
The front's failed catastrophically, hasn't it? The actual damper, but on the rear, you've just got leak from these joints and stuff, you know.
Yeah. So
rear shocks, they look, although you know that one looks. I don't think the actual shock itself is leaking. It's just these.
You know this is going on. He's not taking any of this in whatsoever. Look,
Just
he's gone the slope.
just nodding. Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of having this in my face. Honestly, it's constant. I know if it's not
I didn't
you.
sign up for this. I'm supposed to be filming you.
If it's not you, it's Lee.
Two Lees, got stereo.
Do you not think that camera makes us feel like we've got like we're a bit inadequate?
Well, yeah, but let's have a look at the screen on this.
Does it make me look dead slim and like a Greek complexion and loads of hair? So the KWs are going to be a massive upgrade, I think, is what we've established here.
Well, they're a massive upgrade from broke.
Yeah, even if
There was nothing. There was no pressure whatsoever in one side.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Is that why it was on its arse? Because it was on its arse, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
It was a lot lower. Road, yeah,
Can't
I
have
have
been.
pictures.
It
Cannot have
shouldn't
been.
really affect the ride height though, because
Alright.
That's
It looked like it was on coilovers.
Assuming that's the spring.
they've got no effect on the actual ride height. The
Alright.
springs do all of that.
It was low, don't you think it was low?
Whether the broken springs caused it to look a bit lower.
So that side was the broken spring.
This side, yeah, I haven't had a look at the springs yet, to be honest with you, but yeah, yeah, that's
From the bottom of that way.
look, I think the other side hasn't broken as well, to be fair, because you can see the round bit there. That's where the spring
There you
seats
go.
on. The springs way off it in it, so there's obviously the
that's-
smaller coil that mounts on the bottom is actually missing completely.
Right.
But the other side doesn't look.
Well, that'll explain that then.
Yeah, that'll explain it being on its arse.
Yeah, which I quite like. I mean, we're definitely going to have to sell something now because we're running out of money so bad. The bump stops, we just had the bad news. They're £4 each.
For two.
So that means...
I want two for that.
Yeah, two? No, £4 each.
£2
So that
each.
means that you're £2 down tonight to pay for them. Is that alright with you?
Well, you never go out anymore.
Do?
You don't?
You get dragged
When's the
out.
last time you went out?
I don't go out anymore. Not
Yeah,
much.
because your missus is like under the thumb, like that. Hold on.
Fuck off, mate. Everyone saw your Instagram story, leaving the mugs on the side, on the windowsill.
No, still.
Well, what I did
Here's where it gives
was
you the bill.
I ordered a set of H&R lowering springs
Oh, yeah?
on the basis of our conversation the other day about the
Oh,
fact that
yeah.
you liked our car, and you just said then on video,
Yeah, it does sit quite high, but I think
Sits
that's
quite high.
isn't that a characteristic of the actual Focus? That's how it's supposed to be, isn't it?
That one sits the highest out of all the RS Focus that we've done.
Well, it's up to it's your car. Do you want it lowered or not?
I'll make that decision tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't put me on the spot.
Okay.
Right, this is definitely the end of the video. See you later.
It's still doing about 4 engines, aren't there? Like, subscribe, thanks very much.
So we're here after a couple of hours with Ben and the other one. What's his name again?
Ben.
Yeah, no, the other one, the tall one. It's a bit like you, yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ben, Lee and Lee. Yeah, lots of Bens and Lees throughout the day. It's been confusing, hasn't it? Not as confusing as this car, Lee. Do you like this car?
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
What do you like?
Bring us more of
Give us
these.
10 things in a Mikey-esque kind of thing. What? Give us 10 things you like about this.
It won't be here next week.
Yes, love it.
Done.
So what you're saying Welsh doesn't make any sense?
No, but then a lot of foreign languages don't make any sense to us.
But we're
do
not
they?
foreign, we're in the same country, you know what I mean? In the same region, it's all joined, there's no sea in between.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to think I'm from Wales, would you?
Oh,
I'm English. I'm English. Are you English?
I'm British, mate.
You're not Welsh, are you?
British.
So you're
Nothing
sitting
against
on the
Welsh
fence.
people, by the way.
I'm British,
Actually,
mate.
hold on a minute. Let's sort the bill out first.
It's alright, I told you. I told them earlier on that we've capped the bill at a lower figure than it should be at £10,000.
Well, you're up here, you're too high as you start.
All right, well, 10,000 then. Doesn't make any difference where I put my hand, does it, Lee?
No, hold on a minute. One.
What? Yeah.
500.
500 what? 1,000?
You took the
You'll
words
soon
out
be
of
at
my mouth.
500,000 subscribers, won't you? Let's face it.
Well, if we are, we can afford the bill here.
Have you enjoyed your time here anyway?
Amazing. Had a really
Yeah.
good laugh.
No, genuinely.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
can't tell if you're genuine, Ben.
I'm always
Can't tell
genuine,
if
mate.
you're genuine, you're full of shit.
I'm always genuine, mate. I'm genuine, yeah. I've had a laugh. Ben's obviously sound because he's just sound because that's Ben. He's better than that Darren guy. I don't know what Darren guy does. We've been trying to work that out, haven't we? What does he do? Not much. You don't know. Ben's the grafter here.
You know what? Your jokes are far funnier in the videos than they are in real life. You know what it is? You said it, didn't you? When we spoke on the phone before, you said he comes across better on camera than he is in person.
I don't know what he's talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
And then if you can hear that noise in the background, that's Alan grafting as well. So Ben and Alan graft here, we've establised.
Well,
I'm not too sure what.
I've got a stopwatch going because we're on an hourly rate. So if we stand here long enough doing this,
Will, are you?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Just drag it out.
Pop the ping.
Yeah, pop the pin.
𝗕𝗏𝗏 Mk3.
Microdon, yeah.
So it's been
Yeah, it's
ups
been
and downs. Hopefully more ups and downs.
Definitely
It's been down on that RS4. This one, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
That RS4, big issues.
Well, every time we were taking bits off, it needed more bits that we couldn't then get. So we've had to put some more bits on it that luckily won't be a bad thing. We'll have to get changed.
We've still got a few more bits to do for you
but
at some point in the
Yeah,
future.
we'll be back next week. Actually, you're in lockdown, aren't you? We can still come here.
Yeah,
Just
still
have to
come
wear masks.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of little bits like the bump stop.
The bump stops, we just had the bad news. The 𝗕𝗏 𝗏𝗀𝗀.
They were on the original list, to be fair, from Awesome, but we just didn't. We would kind of jiggle this about and got stuff done, and then nobody realised that bump stops for like RS4 would be unavailable even from Andy.
No one can get them. Not for a week. Coming from Germany, so we'll get some sorted.
It still drives.
Yeah.
Ben's took it out, so it must be okay.
Well, he hasn't rang to say he's broke down, so.
He did before, we just didn't tell him.
Oh.
It looks like you're using that little RS to go home again.
No.
Do you
I want my RS4 back. I want my RS4
Do you want a
back.
lift?
No, I don't. I don't want a lift, no. I want my RS4 back.
I'll take you if you want.
Proper car.
But yeah, it's been good. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed myself. I've learnt a lot, to be fair.
Good.
I'd like to say I've learned a lot, but
You haven't watched most of it, you've been editing.
He usually just goes.
I don't want to learn anything, like we were saying. If we start learning about cars now and we know what's going on, then we're going to be too knowledgeable.
Well, yeah,
we need
that's
to
it.
do this shit ourselves. All we need to do is get a ramp in the back garden,
And a big hammer.
a few big hammers.
You showed
sorted.
you showed earlier on in your, well, you showed us your skills. The swing was amazing. I can't believe it. You play golf?
I do actually, yeah.
I thought so.
How did you get it?
I thought so. I've never seen anyone use a hammer that big like that.
We don't need all these tools you've got here. Try one of them chests, just all the gear, no idea type thing.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, if you spend another 20 grand with us, so the 10 grand today and
Another
another 20,
20?
yeah, we'll donate you one of those snap-on chests. I'll have a word with Dave about it.
Hold on a minute, let's just check this bank balance.
But thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks
This has
as
been
always, yeah.
𝗕𝗏𝗍, Lee and Ben, to be fair. If you haven't checked them out, then check them out before like the internet explodes with these two. Their channel's blowing up, so I don't even need to say subscribe to them. Subscribe to us instead, because
No,
we're like
subscribe to us
that.
first,
Yeah, first.
because we've got to pay his bill. We need the ad revenue. Keep clicking the ads.
It was
You
free
want to
last
see his
time I
bank
checked.
balance? Yeah, you mentioned that in the other video. It's alright, it's all recorded now. But
It's free, isn't it? I mean, this one's free. This
And,
jalopy's free here.
and by the way, on our videos, we don't normally bore you to fuck this much. We usually keep it. What are you laughing at? Where's it going? We usually keep it to a minimum, so. I'm
We'll
only
just
saying.
like chop most of
I'm
this
only
out.
saying.
Chop most of it out. Thanks very much.
Cheers, see you in a bit.
Ta-ra. You
got
brought me
fuck-
to fuck, I don't think you
He
realise.
says that to me all the time. He's like, I'm fucking bored now, I'm falling asleep.
Chop this out.